You cut the wrong angle.
It's not even funny, man. You know why that's not funny?
Because you did cut the angle wrong.
Well, I did cut one angle wrong, but that's not where we're going with that, okay? Leave that off the camera. It's a warm one today. It's up near 80 or over 80 today. It doesn't feel like fall really, but we got everything moved back in. That was all on the trailer, our workbench. And then there is our stone for the front of the house that we are hopefully gonna get to soon. But today we are going to work on removing some of the forms from the concrete. We waited, what is today? Almost a week. Tomorrow will be a week. So there's plenty of time. They told me to wait 48 hours or so before I remove them. So it is time to remove them. So I'm gonna start here in the garage, remove these 3, and then probably just work my way around, go to the front porch and then the back porch, try to get all these removed, see how it looks, and then we can start on the next project after that. Hi, Rob. I don't know if I can get all these screws out or not. All right. They got a little carried away with the pump here. I'm glad I dug out around those stakes. Sweet. I probably should have taped the wood, but this is all going to be covered eventually anyway, so it's nice and smooth. I like it. So just going to take some gravel that we got up at the front, we'll fill this in, and then like I said, it's where there's like a little hump where the two boards came together, but I'm not worried about it because when we pour our driveway, we'll tap into that and then it'll all be covered anyway. So we got these next two and this front area will be done. Okay, front porch, all clear, looking good. Going with that pump mix for something like this is definitely a plus because pump mix is really wet, and you can see that there's no holes because it kind of sinks down in there really well. So looks good. All right, all forms are out. It was a lot quicker taking them out than it was putting them in, but I just got to go pull the stakes, which I'll grab a bigger set of pliers, channel locks, because some of these are in there a ways. So I'll grab those, get this cleaned up, and then get started on the next project. All right, next step. We went to the store last night and got our sheathing. If you've been watching us for a while, I know I I went back on my statement, said I'm never buying this stuff again, but I did because they had it in stock. It is what it is. So we're gonna put that on this wall between the house and the garage, so we have a barrier for spray foam. Or even if we don't put spray foam, the guys are coming out to give us some quotes on spray foam. Whether or not we put it on this wall, I'm sure we probably will, because the cost is probably not gonna be much to do that wall. But if we don't, we'll have a barrier for the insulation, and then we'll tape all the joints, and that way we'll have our air barrier between the house and the garage. So we're just gonna stack our sheets up along. We'll probably do over to this door today, and then, well, hopefully we can go farther, but I'm gonna have to cut all this out, these pipes, not all of them, some of these pipes. I'm gonna have to cut out so we can put our sheathing behind, because I ran some of those up back behind the girts. So we'll start in that corner, putting some sheets up, and then it's gonna be tricky getting up in the roof, but it is what it is. All right, 2 down. All right, so we got the first 4 sheets up, but the top doesn't meet up with a girt. So we did buy extra 2x. So I'm gonna add a girt there, and then probably have to add one on the other side too. So I got that cut to 8 foot. Yep. She loves climbing ladders. So we'll get that put between that span, and then I'll have to cut a short one for over there, and then over here as well. And then we can do the top. This new ladder is not nearly as sketchy as the last ladder.
Good thing we got it.
Oh, I know. How's it look?
It's got to come back your way a little bit. It's like a little bit.
Good?
Yep.
Hi, Bo. Hi, Bo.
Walking.
You walking?
You're so cute.
Yeah, you are so cute, huh? All right, so we're over past the door, and then you notice over there, it's kind of staggered. We'll cut out the little bit that's hanging over the door there, and then instead of notching the wood around the girt, since it's all going to be spray foamed that wall, it's not a huge deal. So it's slightly off, but it'll be fine. And then I'll put a small piece there, which I have. And then now I need to take all these tubes out because I need to add girts to those. So I'll pop that one 2x6 out that we installed to hold the pecs. Then we put our girts in, and then we can start doing the sheathing there. All right, so got all the girts on. You might ask why I put so many girts there. So this is gonna be our kind of utility room. Although it's not gonna be a room, I'll probably build some cabinets around it, but our manifold for the radiant heat is gonna be mounted there, and then our boiler above, then our water heaters, and then up top I'm gonna mount probably electronic stuff. So everything's kind of gonna be here. So I'd rather have more girts for fastening all that stuff through. We'll do the same thing for kitchen cabinets in those walls, so that everything can be attached, cabinets and whatnot. So that's why I added. I didn't add anything in there. Those are probably 18 inches apart, but nothing's gonna be that low. And then nothing on the bottom. You can't even see. Over there where the water tubes are, because nothing's gonna be that low. So it's kind of gonna be all eye level right there. So I can get a piece of sheathing. I got to cut off 2.5 inches for the first one. And then I'll tuck it back behind those tubes and get it mounted. It's dark in here once you get that dang time change, and with a cloudy day, I have to bust out my lights, I guess. Oops. All right, one more. So it's really dark in the house side. I forgot I needed to add a girt on the top. So I cut those 2x. I probably should have cut it a little bit more, but I'll see what I got. I might have some lumber around somewhere to add one more there to nail that second piece of plywood. But it's almost done on the bottom, and then we got to work on the gable end. So I'll look for some 2x's for a girt, get those, and then, because I think, yeah, it's a little too, it's too low. So yeah, I'll find a girt, get that added, and then we can add the 2-foot section, and then we can start on the truss. All right, we're going.
Anywhere?
No, we gotta line it up with the side.
Line it up with the side.
You see the middle of the truss there?
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's good?
Come your way, down your way a little bit. Right there. Good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I gotta go one. Sorry.
Just put it right there on the bottom. Is it straight?
Yes, it looks like it to me.
Go.
Right here?
Yep.
Woo! I'm getting dust in my eyes.
That does not get any quieter every time you do it. Need a thing of nails for me. All right, so we got this first piece. I had to add this blocking here to fasten it. And we got 5 more pieces. We got 2 big ones and then it gets slightly smaller. The big one, or the small one, sorry.
Good?
Yep.
I can see it.
Okay, 2 down. I'll get the other ones cut. We'll toss that up there. If you hear a crying baby in the background, it's because we're terrible parents and won't let her climb to the top of the ladder by herself when we're on the ladder. So she's throwing a temper tantrum. So anyway, I'll get the other ones cut and we'll get this thing wrapped up. You might notice I finished this side over here and there is a gap. Get in close so you can see it. There's a gap here, but unlike the sheathing on the exterior, literally the only point of this is to hold in the spray foam. So we could have done like Tyvek, but we weren't gonna have it drywalled. So we figured we'll throw this up and then that way the spray foam can stick to that. So it doesn't matter because there's a girt there, so you're not gonna hit the spray foam's not gonna come through there anyway. So that's why there's a gap.
Yeah, you gotta get down. You cut the wrong angle.
It's not even funny, Tina. You know why that's not funny?
Because you did cut the angle wrong.
Well, I did cut one angle wrong, but that's not where we're going with that, okay? Leave that off the camera. Because I cut once, measured twice, okay? So it's very believable that I would not do it right.
You mean?
Yeah. Come on, muscles.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up there, so you gotta move. Thank you.
Wow.
Good?
Yep.
Thanks. Gotta get down.
All right, she's all done, and you can't see it where I'm standing because of the trusses. Let's try this. So all the way across, and our spray foam guy was actually just here. One of the spray foam guys. We're getting a couple different quotes, but he said not to worry about taping it. He said that if anything goes through, you can just scrape it off. He said it's not worth it to tape it. So I was short tape, but I'm not going to worry about that now because he said not to. So this one is all done now. I do have to add a small piece there and a small piece there, and then cut out around the door, but that's nice and simple. So I guess that's where we'll leave this one. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.